Hi guys. Okay, I'm gonna be reacting to one of my older videos. Let's do this. What will sister be like? I have horrible spelling in here, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. I probably should just
Hello, guys.
What's with my hair?
Is the day.
What day?
So this is my daughter Minnie, and I'm gonna treat her
Daughter?
like she's my
What?
kid.
Oh.
She said she's your daughter Minnie, and then she's on my channel. I did what?
And today is the day where
What day? I'm lost in thought.
make a video, and
What?
I'm gonna have to get my mommy to
Mommy.
hold it because I'm gonna show y'all what's right that little sister.
Oh, a
Or I can
cringe
sit
sister
up
at that.
Let me sit up here. Number one, will sisters be like they tell on you?
Yeah, they do. They totally do. Ow, my sister's hitting me. Oh gosh.
Sorry guys, my little
Not
sister's
abuse.
away.
It's just joking.
She's
guys.
not quiet. One sec, guys. Then you're gonna
That's my tongue out.
Okay? Say, mommy,
Oh, cute little Gloria.
oh my goodness. Okay, we're going. This video will be 3 minutes. Okay, come on. Okay, ready?
Oh, Gloria's so
Now-
short. She can't
now
even see
it's
my
my
camera.
toy, and you jerked one from me.
What am I doing?
And then you told on me. Mommy,
Oh.
Mama took my toy.
What? I didn't take no
Give my
toy.
toy back.
That's totally how things
Mama
happen.
stole my toy.
Ow!
Well,
Mario's missing his hat.
guys, ignore that.
What? Should just edit it out.
That is my favorite part of the video.
Okay.
We get to say something. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel.
I can't pronounce my
if you're new.
words.
And we are heading for 1,000 likes. If we get 1,000 likes, we'll send a video on YouTube and hit
That never happens.
like button. Yeah.
Gloria,
my
that's so
little sister
cute.
got-
Why did we make a channel together?
Gloria, no, we're not making a channel
I
together.
said, why did we make a channel together?
I don't know. We never really. Oh my gosh, what in the heck is Likey?
Like you.
Wait, Gloria isn't that sick now. What the heck?
Don't come here today. I'm so sick.
Oh,
It's just
she's so cute. Oh, fake cough.
Did I say a D word? Because I heard I think I'm just so tan sick.
Willie, that's it.
That better not be.
I got really hot, and I.
Why is it so
anyone
dark?
To come. It's just tan anyone to come. This
Huh?
have this I don't want no one to worry comes.
Oh,
It's
she's so
just tan
cute.
Willie come, but
Her
it's
teeth
just,
are
I don't want
weird.
anyone to come here. So bye.
Bye. Well, she stole my phone that day, by the way, guys. She stole my phone.
That wasn't why I was crazy.
Yeah, Gloria was way crazier. Like, she was just like, ow. She stole my phone and everything. I see this Hey video. She stole my phone from me. Jesus said Wednesday night. What? Random chat thing. Oh, that's a sad video. I'm missing Mario. His hat is with me. It's sad. It's a back and forth thing. Oh my gosh, my old Sonic. Sonic has a great set. Huh? Am I talking about his abs or something? I don't know. Me is crying. Oh, sad. Sonic is asleep. Be shh. Should put be quiet instead of be shh. That was horrible. Okay, let's do like an video. What? Not an video. Let's do a Supercarlinbrothers video. Okay. Oh, let's do a short, guys. Okay. What? Who the heck is Major? Oh, let's do this one, guys.
Am I to understand you've been raising the boy like a pig for slaughter? Snape, how dare you? Harry, the chosen one, Potter, is not a pig. I'd really say he's more of a lion, wouldn't you? Gryffindor, broad shoulders,
Oh, double
headmaster.
shot.
Of course, his Patronus is a stag.
Yeah, his Patronus is a stag.
Dumbledore. Daddy issues, Max? You have raised
Yeah, he did have
children.
issues with James.
Raised is putting it pretty generously, Severus. I mean, let's be real. I've been super hands-off with the whole thing. I let those terrible Muggle people raise him.
You did.
Didn't I? Heck, I've already let him almost die like 10 times anyway. Who's counting? Fine.
So dramatic was like, you know.
Like, get over yourself, you discount Dracula. Like, we all die. You're killing me later this year, aren't
True.
you? Asked me to do that. Yeah, and you agreed a little too quickly.
Yeah.
Being honest, I mean, how do you think that made me feel?
I don't know.
When Lily was about to
Jim with
die,
his
you
hair.
decided on a whole existential rebrand, which still didn't include shampoo. No choice, but you pledged your life to me just to protect her, which I was already doing, by the way. And which you failed to do.
Yes.
You're the one who told him about the prophecy. No, but when your bestie for life, your mentor, your emotional support wizard, your
What?
therapist, but for free, your Dumble daddy, your dance instructor,
What?
asked you to kill him. Nary a hesitation, dance instructor. Who taught you jazz hands? You've been lost
Fuck you
in your
there.
ball without me.
Oh my gosh.
I saw you practicing in your office. Looked like a slum tripping over its own slime trail, like
Wow,
an
Severus.
exhibition in interpretive rigidity.
Huh?
Like a coat rack that came to life and immediately regretted it. We were supposed to protect them.
What's with your hand,
That's
Severus?
rich coming from the guy who was so lovely to him your first year, he thought you were trying to murder him. Minerva, guess what Batman, but not the cool one, just said?
He is cool.
Frankly, I think I've been pretty ethical about the whole situation. I mean, I didn't just
Ethical.
drop him off at Voldemort's doorstep, did I, Snape? I mean, no. I've been all about the organic, free-range farm-to-table approach here. I mean, I'm not a monster. Hashtag parent.
Yes, hashtag
If it makes
totally.
you feel any better, I'm like 75% sure it's just gonna work out.
75, what?
77. Better than your odds of getting a pay raise this year.
He needs a pay raise. He's killing you for
Pleasure as
God's sake.
always, Snape. Always.
Oh.
Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna need you to let Voldemort kill you too,
Oh,
okay? Bye.
What? He just waits with the jazz hands. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh wow. Oh gosh, my sister's trying to make me fall. Okay, let's do a full video, guys, because like not just a short, just something else. Because guys, I actually have a lot more time now because I did verification thing on YouTube, which means I can watch long videos now. So let's just do a long Supercarlinbrothers video. Let's see. Which one do we want to do? I have no idea. Well, we could do... Oh gosh, okay. Let's just, look up Supercarlinbrothers and then... No, we don't want to look up oh gosh, Supercarlinbrothers. Harry Potter. Yes. Okay, so let's see. Let's do Snape. Severus Snape. It's a vampire. What? He's not a vampire. Severus is not a vampire. Oh, let's do this one, guys. I love this one. No, we don't want Walmart. Oh, Walmart, get up here. I don't have to pay the
What if
thing.
Snape made a Horcrux with Dumbledore's death?
Okay.
Hey, brother. Snape is such an interesting character. I mean, he's Voldemort's #2 guy, but he's never actually killed anyone. His soul remains intact, and he can even cast a Patronus.
Yes.
But he does go on, of course, to kill Dumbledore, which we eventually learned was planned between them, so it shouldn't count as an act of evil. But Snape's a clever guy and certainly no stranger to the dark arts or subverting Voldemort, so we got to wondering, what if Snape was able to piece together Voldemort's Horcrux plan from Dumbledore's clues and decided to use his own trick against him? What if, when Snape kills Dumbledore, he uses the opportunity to make himself a Horcrux in anticipation of Voldemort eventually killing him? Would he survive to the end of the story? Would he end up just replacing Voldemort, possibly challenging him? Or would he still help Harry? Could he still cast his Patronus then? And how would Harry find the sword if he couldn't? There's certainly a lot to consider with this one, but today we find out, what if Snape made a Horcrux?
I love their intro, but it's kind of weird. A lot of their faces combine like that. It's weird.
Okay, first let's back up a bit to refresh ourselves on why Snape is doing
we
this
know
in the
this.
first place. Why he's the one who needs to kill Dumbledore. Dumbledore's rationale is that, well, he's dying anyway, so
True.
they may as well use it to their advantage, and if Snape does it, it will prevent Draco from having to do it and splitting his soul. If you don't mind dying, why not let Draco do it? That boy's soul is not yet so damaged, I would not have it ripped apart on my account. And my soul, Dumbledore.
Yeah, seriously, you have to consider
mine. You alone know whether it will harm your soul to help an old man avoid pain and humiliation.
Humiliation, what?
So I think it's worth noting there that Dumbledore clearly doesn't think that Snape killing him will cause Snape's soul to split. Souls split as a result of the ultimate act of evil, but to Dumbledore, this would be an act of mercy.
True.
However, in that same conversation, Dumbledore tells Snape that he has given Harry a mission that is just between Harry and himself, which is, of course, the hunt for the Horcruxes.
Yes.
But even though he won't tell Snape about it, the very next thing he does tell him is that if Voldemort ever starts to fear for the life of his snake, it will finally be okay to tell Harry
I remember that.
one crucial bit of information. Tell him that on the night Lord Voldemort tried to kill him, when Lily cast her own life between them as a shield,
I wonder what
killing curse
Snape's thoughts on
rebounded
this
upon
were.
Lord Voldemort, and a fragment of Voldemort's soul was blasted apart from the whole, and latched itself onto the only living soul left in that collapsing building. Part of Lord Voldemort lives inside Harry, and while that fragment of soul, unmissed by Voldemort, remains attached to and protected by Harry, Lord Voldemort cannot.
Oh my gosh.
So Dumbledore doesn't tell Snape that Voldemort
never got why he
intentionally
didn't do
made
that.
a bunch of Horcruxes, but he does tell him that Harry is one.
Yeah,
even if
true.
He doesn't actually say
Snape
the
could
word
figure that
Horcrux.
out
But here's
easily.
the thing: Snape, not stupid.
Yeah,
In
he's
fact,
not.
very smart, and especially well informed about the dark arts. Snape's always been fascinated by the dark arts. He was
Yeah, I
famous
remember
for it at
Moody
school.
saying that.
He knew more curses when he arrived at school than half the kids in 7th year, and was part of a
think it was
gang of
Goblet
Slytherins
Fire.
who nearly all turned out to be
Yeah.
Death Eaters. That Snape is just a first year, but we know he goes on to be capable of teaching defense
Yeah.
against the dark
Sixth
arts at
book.
an NEWT level, so I have a feeling he knows what Horcruxes are and can probably connect these dots.
Yeah.
Oh, Voldemort accidentally made a Horcrux?
His impression
Potter
of
must die
Snape's
so
funny.
Voldemort can die, and Voldemort won't want Nagini to die?
Ooh.
So for the sake of this what if, let's just assume that Snape is able to put that together. Because
Yeah.
Then the real what if comes in. What if Dumbledore tells Snape the other
Wait,
secret
because
thing
isn't that
he's
obvious?
keeping? That he, Dumbledore, is the master of the Elder.
Isn't that obvious, guys?
That is the lone missing piece of information that he needs to tell
But
them. And from there,
when Dumbledore casts
Snape
spells,
can just
doesn't he
do the rest
show
of
his
the
wand?
math. Because Snape, as a member of Voldemort's inner circle, will realize that Voldemort has this huge issue of
he
the
does.
twin cores and is seeking
Phoenix
a new
Feather and
wand.
Phoenix
But
Feather.
now, Snape will know that Dumbledore's wand is the wand Voldemort is seeking. So once Voldemort realizes that Dumbledore was the owner of the Elder Wand, Snape can put together that Voldemort's going to want to kill him because he killed Dumbledore.
Yeah.
So, what is a disgruntled potion
Disgruntled
master to
is
do?
one way to put it.
Well, he concocts his own plan.
Yeah.
So he thinks. To try and survive Voldemort's attempt on his own life by using Voldemort's own trick against him. By making his own Horcrux. And honestly, I kind of love the idea of Snape
Yeah.
having a Horcrux. Like, having his soul split in
Yeah.
two. Because it just feels like his entire character is always...
Yes.
split in two. He is constantly battling his love for Lily with his hatred of James, which
Yes.
does kind of make you wonder how he would have treated Harry if Harry was a girl who looked like Lily.
Oh, guys, I actually made a fan fiction story where, well, not Harry's like a girl, but like Harry has a sister and everything. Check that out whenever I get published, guys. Not published, but you guys know what I mean. Like, post it on fanfiction.net. Alright, back to the video.
A boy who looked like James, but that feels like it could get creepy real fast. Snape is the number 2 man in both Dumbledore and Voldemort's camps. He's amazing at potions,
Yes.
but wants to teach something else. That something else is defense against the dark arts, but he's also enamored with the dark arts.
Yeah.
1 man, 2 sides, and now 2 souls. Now, in canon, I think we can assume that Snape's soul does not split when he kills Dumbledore, so you might be wondering, why would it this time? Well, I think, for one, Snape would be planning it from the get-go, and maybe with the additional information about the Elder Wand, he's able to commit the act with, like, more malicious intent. Because he's actually mad at Dumbledore for positioning not just Harry, but also himself into an inescapable position. You've been raising us both like pigs for slaughter? Or perhaps just by knowing that his ultimate plan is to subvert Voldemort, his killing is indeed an act of hatred toward Voldemort rather than an act of mercy towards Dumbledore. Because after all, in this line of reasoning, not only will Snape not be able to die, but if he can't die, then Voldemort, at least in Voldemort's eyes, can't become the master of the Elder Wand.
No, he needs to kill Draco, because Draco's the one who actually
ends
the
atop the lightning-struck tower. Draco has faltered, and Snape arrives and kills Dumbledore. Then what?
I cried when I first watched that.
Does he stop right then and there to make the Horcrux? No, of course not. There's no time. They all need to get out of there as soon as possible. So, as usual, they flee, Harry pursues, and things go down like you'd expect. Snape gets away. But where does he go? Well, believe it or not, we actually know the answer to that. Grimmauld Place. See, when Harry, Ron, and Hermione arrive at Grimmauld Place after fleeing Bill and Flora's wedding, we learned that Moody put up defenses, specifically against Snape, so that he couldn't tell the Death Eaters of its location. But we also eventually learned that Snape did still manage to re-enter the headquarters after Dumbledore's death when he ransacks Sirius's room and steals the second half of Lily's letter.
I love that letter.
The question is, how did he do this? How did he get past the defenses? And the short answer is, he didn't. Instead, he just got there before the defenses were in place. But since it's like the first thing Moody does once he learns about Dumbledore, and they all find out later that night, it means Snape went to Grimmauld Place, like, right away. And obviously, when he gets there, he's the only one there, or else he couldn't have, like, gone through everything. Meaning, he would have had a nice, private moment where he could enact his plan and make his Horcrux out of Lily's letter. Definitely
that should
not
make
creepy
sense.
at all. Wow, unresolved relationship trauma from our past. What a great moment to take a brief pause to tell you about today's sponsor,
Okay, we're gonna
BetterHelp. Here's the question.
BetterHelp.
Differently, and that is the scene where he leads Harry to the Sword of Gryffindor with the silver dough. Because, as far as I know, if you have a ripped soul, you cannot produce a Patronus.
Yeah, you can't.
Which really is never an issue for the Death Eaters because they fight alongside anything you might need a Patronus for.
Yeah.
But it puts Snape in a tight spot here because how is he going to deliver Harry the sword in the woods? Finding Harry will still be no issue because it's just the portrait of Phineas Nigellus overhearing them say where they are in the Forest of Dean, and then he tells Snape, who can still easily track them down. But rather than leading Harry away from the tent, I think this time he literally just emerges from the woods, sword in hand, and begins taunting Harry into a duel.
Ooh.
Oh, how I hoped I'd be the one to catch you, Potter. The Dark Lord will indeed reward me handsomely for this. Harry
Weird
is
choice
at a
of
loss.
words.
Not only is he still wandless from Godric's Hollow, but he can't understand how they were found. How did you find us?
Oh gosh, not ad.
There it is. The Google Play Point. The most valuable jewel in the game. Earn them by...
Weird.
Did you find us? You are so easily trackable, Potter. I am surprised you made it this long. Unfortunately, the Dark Lord wants you alive, or I would revel in killing you myself. Surrender yourself now. You are no match for the Half-Blood Prince. Harry produces Hermione's wand from his robe. He considers making a break for Hermione and apparating, but it was no good. She's still asleep, and they'd have to leave everything behind.
Yeah.
Plus, Snape is carrying the sword. This was his chance. His chance to not only get the sword, but to also avenge Dumbledore. The thought flashed through his mind, and he felt his anger rising. Expelliarmus! He yelled, but Snape casually blocks the spell. You still never learn to close your mind, Potter. I can read you like an open book, Snape says, advancing toward Harry, parrying spell after spell. Harry stumbles backwards, trying to avoid Snape's advance, but trips over a root. Snape is before him, sword raised high above him. Which, from Snape's point of view, this is where he's trying to give Harry an opening to disarm him so that Harry can take the sword. Expelliarmus! But it wasn't Harry who yelled it. Harry searched for the edge of the clearing for whoever cast the spell and saw to his disbelief, Ron! Ron stood, holding the sword in one hand, his wand in the other, looking somewhat dumbfounded. Harry looked back towards Snape, who was getting back to his feet some distance away.
Severus.
Next time, Potter, he shouts and then apparates.
Who knew Snape could apparate?
Still comes back, and
joking.
Snape still manages to get them the sword, but also gives them some new things to consider.
True.
Like, for one, why would he retreat when he probably still had the upper hand? And why not just call Voldemort directly to their location?
Okay, guys, well, I'm going to end the video here. If you want me to watch the entire video, put it in the comment section below. I have got to go, and yeah, alright. Bye-bye. Peace out. Stay happy, stay good, stay Potterheads. Goodbye. I already said goodbye, wow. Okay.